Right, so it's the first episode ever of the ProProcess Podcast, and we've got Premier League goalkeeper Archie Howard. Mate, thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me on.
How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Off
good,
season,
good.
in the thick of it. We've got 10 days till we're back.
Yeah.
So getting ready.
Are you looking forward to it, or are you feeling a bit?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What is pre-season actually like for goalies? Like,
It's
do you actually do anything, or is it just?
No, we do. We have usually for Hull we have the first week we're doing all the running with with the outfielders.
Oh really?
Yeah. So that first week is probably my idea of hell.
Yeah.
But
it's
after
not
that,
great.
it's still a blow.
Yeah.
We're still working hard,
Yeah.
but it's a bit different. We have different types of fitness.
Yeah.
It's more short, sharp, spurts and that, whereas yours is more like aerobic runs and stuff like that.
No, I mean, when we was doing tests, like bleep test or yo-yo test, you was just open, the goalie would go out quick as possible.
You're always waiting for the goalie to drop out.
Once he's out, then you can go out. So, but no, I appreciate you coming on, mate. And I think going back, to appreciate sort of where you've got to. I mean, you're 18. You've just signed a new contract for a Premier League team. As a goalkeeper, that's tough. So to appreciate that, can we go back to sort of where it started? I think anyone who's got to that level, I think a big part of that is the way they was brought up, their environment and stuff like that. The people you were around. So what was it actually like for you growing up? Obviously, I know you quite well. I've known you for a long time. But for people watching, what was it actually like for you growing up?
Yeah, it was. I had really good people around me. Football, I started off, went down to Essex Royals when I was about 6, I think. Went down, joined their Colts, and then I think it's under 7s, isn't it? That's when you start actually having a team. My dad and my mate's dad back at the time, they were running it. Yeah. And we had Fred behind the camera. He was in there, wasn't he? I knew that. Yeah. So played Essex Royals, and then I think about a couple months into when the season started, I got scouted to go to Tottenham's pre-academy. Yeah. So
what age was that?
I was 6.
Oh wow.
Under 7s, yeah. So literally a couple months after we started actually playing. Yeah. Got scouted, which was quite funny actually. The guy wasn't even meant to be watching me. Yeah. We got battered 8-0.
Oh really? And thought, I like what I see.
Yeah, like what I see. Conceded 8. But no, I came up to my dad, and so I went there for about 18 months maybe. Yeah. 18 months, and then got to 8, and I got told to go into Colchester. Yeah. So I went there, their pre-academy, and then I kind of had 2 options really, whether to sign for Colchester or whether to sign for Tottenham, and I chose Colchester. Yeah. So and then finished off the under-8 season. Yeah. And under-9s officially joined Colchester on a contract, and then I was there until under-11, so about year 6 in school terms. Yeah. Got released. That was it was tough. Yeah. But I think looking back at it, it was probably the best thing that happened to me. Because it was getting to a point where I wasn't really enjoying it. Yeah. The pressure that you felt, which you probably know from academies as well.
I mean, we'll come back to that because I've got some questions about that. But I mean, you said something in there your dad was your coach, and I mean, a lot of people that would be watching this, like me as well, my dad was my coach, and I think that's how a lot of people start. That, I know I was quite lucky with my dad, and I would imagine you was probably similar with yours for where you've got to. What was it that you with your dad and being your coach and your dad? How did you sort of manage it? Because I think that's somewhere where a lot of dads go wrong and a lot of players get it wrong as well. It can create quite a bad sort of relationship. So what was it like with you two? How did he sort of deal with that?
It was flawless, to be honest. I think when it came down to football, it was completely different. Yeah. But then as soon as training finished or the game finished, it was back to being dad.
So sort of that cut-off point was key,
It was really good. He knew when to push me, which was when we were training, when we were playing. But then as soon as we got home, it was just back to being dad. Yeah. So we didn't have that bad relationship.
No, that's important. So obviously you said there your youth career, you explained some of it. There was obviously ups and downs. You signed with, obviously, Tottenham's a massive academy, Colchester, another big club. And you said you got released, it wasn't sort of smooth sailing, which I think a lot of people, when they see a young player that's playing for a Premier League team, they think he's just gone up like that. So what was that sort of, when you got released, how was you sort of feeling? And what was it that sort of, did you ever feel like, oh, do you know, this ain't for me anymore, or I'm going to pack this in, or did you ever have that sort of feeling?
No, I had that feeling. I mean, it's kind of, I was there for, as I said, I was there for 3 years. And I got told, no, you're not getting a new contract. And I thought, yeah, well, there's no point now. I'm not going to, I had them thoughts.
Yeah.
But
so what was it when you did think like that? What was it that kept you going? Because so many people, when they get released, that's them done. Like, I know a lot of people like that. You probably know a lot of people like that as well. So what was it in you that kept you going?
I think it was just, well, get into a team where you actually enjoy your football.
Yeah.
Because that is the main thing.
Yeah.
You're not going to progress.
You're not going
to progress. You're not going to improve unless you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
that's the main
100%.
thing. And to, like I said earlier, the people around me, I went to Paul at PL1, so massive shout out to him. He's really helped me in my journey. I was with him for 5 years, and I literally went over there about a week after I got released, and I kind of found that love again because the environment was good, training was good, like coaches giving you good advice, but also like putting around arm around you, and like giving you that like sort of support that you need from a different.
So go back to enjoying it and sort of try and find people, like get people around you that are going to support you, and not sort of. Sometimes you need pushing, but after a decision like that, I think sometimes it is like what you said is bang on. Go back to enjoying your football again. Get some support around you, and then slowly build it up again. Is that what you kind of did? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a story that we had. I had a one-to-one with Paul, and we were working on like high dives, so like top corner saves and stuff like that. And we're doing this drill where he's put a little hurdle, like where I meant to dive over, and like obviously make the save in the top corner. I just couldn't do it. Yeah. Like no matter what we were trying, just couldn't do it. And he was like, "Well, no, we'll just stop then." Like because he knew me well enough. To like stop pushing me and just think, okay, right, we don't need to do it. We'll just move on. We'll go back to it when you're ready. Which I think is really important to have someone that knows you well. Knows your personality as well, and can just guide you like that.
No, I think like coaches that are able to sort of push you when you need pushing, and sort of come off you a little bit and put their arm around you when you need that as well, are like, I think they play such a big role in people getting to where they like to success in football. I think that's massive. So obviously you said you got released from Colchester, you went back, you started enjoying your football again, and sort of built up from there. What sort of happened after that? Was it into another pro setup, or? No,
I went back to grassroots. So it was under 12s, I signed for Leewood. And then from under 12s to under 16s, I just stayed in grassroots.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's pretty, I mean, I never went into like a big pre-academy or anything like that, but I was the same as you. I didn't play in any sort of setup until I was 16. And I literally did a video about it the other day, because I think the pressure that is in those setups is it cripples players sometimes. And I think there's no room for development, because they're so focused on not making a mistake, or the pressure of getting a new contract and things like that. So it's interesting that you've obviously gotten to the level you've gotten to without being in that sort of environment as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Like, I feel like I was in grassroots for that long, I just thought, well, when it came to like going back to academies and stuff like that, I just thought, well, like, just enjoy it. I've been out of it for so long. I just thought the main thing's enjoying it. And if something comes of it, well, that's good for you, good for me, innit? Like, but I feel so I went under 13s, joined EGA. So if you're from like Essex, London way, you probably know EGA. It's a good standard of grassroots.
No, I played the same. It was the same.
Yeah, good standard of grassroots. And then it got to about under 15s, I think. I went up to Fairlock for Essex County trials. And then that's kind of when it started kicking off again. So I remember I went into I got a call from a PE teacher one day. And he said, bring your mum in.
Which PE teacher?
Mr.
We
Byford.
went to the same school. Oh, right.
Mr. Byford, yeah. So Mr. Byford's called my mum and said, bring Archie in, we're going to have a little meeting. And he pulled me in on a Monday morning. It was freezing. I remember it was like probably 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock. And he's pulled me in and said, off the back of your trial at Essex, you've had a few clubs interested.
Yeah.
One of them being Liverpool.
Oh wow.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, can we swear on it?
Yeah, I'll bleep it out.
No. Yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like going from being out of it for so long,
Yeah.
and then having Liverpool being interested,
Yeah.
it was mad. And then it was from there, because you kind of know when like one club is like sniffing about a load, it's a knock-on effect. Loads more will come in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then after a few weeks, I got an 8-week trial at Arsenal.
Yeah.
That was mad. Loved every minute of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, don't have any more, like, can't sing their praises enough.
Yeah.
It was the best 8 weeks of my life,
Yeah.
probably, at that time. But then got told no.
Yeah.
They said, you're a bit like, your ability is really good,
Yeah.
but we just can't see you playing because we've got another, so
Yeah.
we've got keepers above you that are very good and we've got keepers
Yeah.
below you that are very good.
Yeah.
So, but no complaints.
Yeah.
And then I went into Tottenham for a few weeks,
Yeah.
which was kind of like, it was a bit weird going back there, but didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And like I've said earlier, your main thing is enjoying football.
Yeah, 100%.
So got to about 3 weeks, so I'm not enjoying it, so I left.
Yeah.
Left after 3 weeks. And then, yeah, it was, I just thought, okay, let's have a little break from it.
Yeah.
And then it got to about summer. So summer before under 16s where it really starts kicking off,
Yeah.
like scholarship decisions
Yeah,
are coming
yeah.
up. Went into West Ham for
Yeah.
8 weeks, got told no again. And then I went into Norwich about October time maybe, got injured.
Yeah.
And then, but luckily they were really good for me. They
Yeah.
invited me back
Yeah.
to about Christmas time. And then Norwich, it was where I kind of thought I was, okay, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting a contract here.
Yeah.
So I played a few games for them. I thought I'd done quite well.
Yeah.
But yet again, they said no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not your ability, it's just keepers around you. Like,
Yeah.
you're probably not going to play. We don't want that to hinder you.
Yeah.
But fair play Norwich, they were really good. They made me a release CV form.
Yeah.
So put all my clips in,
Yeah.
like profile,
Yeah.
strengths, and then sent out to loads of clubs.
Yeah, that's something important for people watching. I don't think if as a grassroots player, like if you're trying to get into academies, every academy player will have a player CV and like a form where they've got all of their sort of stats, the previous clubs, their clips. So if you're someone that's sort of looking in to progress into like an academy, that might be something that's worth looking at doing. And
Definitely.
because I had one when I was sort of signing with Knots. Obviously, you said you had one before. I'm guessing that's what got you to deal with Hull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're watching and you are looking to progress, maybe that is something that you should look at doing. But so yeah, I said it there. So sorry, going back, like there's obviously a theme. You did have a lot of rejection coming up to getting to where you got to. Like there has to be something in your mind where you're good at like dealing with that, because some people they would just stop. Like I kind of got to it before. Like what is it exactly that, like, did you have any sort of self-talk where it's like just got to keep pushing, or was there something more specific? Was it your parents that were pushing you still, or?
I just think, maybe I think it was just self-talk saying, like I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. I'm gonna find somewhere that wants me.
That self-belief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously my parents helped me as well.
Yeah.
Like with all that, like decision making of where to go.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they had a big part in it as well, because it's it's a big thing wherever you go, like especially scholarship wise, because you're gonna be moving away.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna need somewhere that you're gonna be loved football wise, and then B, you're gonna be like in a safe environment, like a good family environment.
Yeah, for like your personal sort of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I moved away as well, and it's quite a big thing, like to leave your family at 16. So what was it in that sort of? How did you kind of cope with that? Because obviously, if you are serious about your football and you're looking to progress into that sort of setup, it's something that could happen. You know.
It's something that probably 90% of the time will happen.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're serious about football.
Yeah.
And you want to progress your career, you're going to have to accept that you're going to move away at home at some point. But like for me, for you as well, it's probably better that it's happened earlier.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, I moved up to Hull, which is 4 hours away. You moved to Notts, which is 3 hours away. You can't really go home.
No.
Like it's quite hard to go home, especially with your schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, so literally finished with GCSEs about 10 days, 2 weeks later, I'm in Hull for pre-season.
Yeah.
But I was quite lucky in regards to like what we did. So we had a week in Hull.
Yeah.
And then we went away to Portugal for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For pre-season camp.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're all in the same boat together all the way.
Yeah.
You know, team bonding, that you get to know your teammates.
Yeah, you get together pretty quick.
Because I moved away and I didn't know anyone. I mean, I was lucky.
It's tough.
It is tough. Yeah. I moved in with a boy called Archie, funny enough, Archie Cooper. He's from Hornchurch, and we kind of knew similar people, so it was easy to like get along with him. But first 3 weeks, then kind of got in a rhythm of things.
So you just got to kind of dive into the culture, like just immerse yourself in it. Is that what you
exactly. Yeah. You just got to like, you know, how do I say it? You just got to like try to get to know the lads as well as you can.
Yeah. Yeah, because they do become, like, I mean, when I was up in Notts, I definitely saw them way more than my own family. So they do sort of become your family. So it is important to try and create good relationships with them, I guess.
Try and do it as early as possible as well.
So obviously you went to Hull. How did that progress to you then being sort of a regular in the first team setup? Yeah,
so I moved to Hull. I was in my first year. I was really raw. Yeah. Like literally just came out straight from grassroots. Yeah. Obviously, like the other boys had been in. Well, there was a couple of us that were from grassroots, but majority of the lads were like been in that academy setup from 9 up all the way up until 16, 17, 18. So I think I don't want to pick myself too much, but I had some natural talent. Yeah. But then obviously there was just like refining things, which is what the coaches kind of worked on in my first year. But I kind of thought in my first year, I was struggling a bit, like just trying to get used to full-time training and you know, the intensity of things and stuff like that. Yeah,
I would say I was very much the same. Like, so I think for people that are going into academies, like obviously if you're watching and you're looking to go into that, I think it's hard to expect to hit the ground running because it's such a different, like you said, the intensity, the sort of technical level and stuff like that. Like, if you're going, kind of expect like a bit of a grace period to settle in, and then after sort of 6-8 weeks, even probably longer, like then sort of assess, is this the sort of right thing for me? And
that the period depends on it. Just depends on you. Yeah. Really. Like I think my period was quite long. Yeah. I think up until maybe even Christmas. Yeah. I was still trying to struggling to find my feet a little bit, like football wise and stuff like that. But then after that, I mean, it still wasn't smooth sailing, but it got easier. Yeah. And then my first year, and then I moved into my second year, and that's kind of when things started to pick up pretty quickly. Yeah. So you're obviously in with the first team full time now. Yeah. So what's that like? Because I mean, I'd imagine you're not sort of getting regular game time and things like that, being such a young keeper. How do you deal with that? Like, obviously not playing and things like that, it is tough. Like, how everyone always says third keeper is the best position in football, isn't it? Like, but I don't think that would be. Like, what is your actual opinion on that? It's obviously I love being up there. Yeah. Like I was up there every day from Christmas onwards, up there every day. And then before that, I was a bit kind of like with the 21s and then up with first team for a little bit, kind of rotating. Yeah. But it is good, but I think they were good with me balancing my game time. Yeah. Because I think I got about 25 games at the end of the year. Oh, so being third choice and getting 25 games is pretty decent.
So was you dropping down with the 21s to get your minutes? Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's important because I know a couple of boys who I was playing with where they progressed into the first team, but then they stopped playing. Like they didn't. They would train every day, but they didn't get match minutes. And I think playing matches is probably, I don't know if you agree, is the most important thing for your development. You have to be playing regularly. So I think if you're someone like similar sort of age and you're progressing into the first team, make sure, like you're saying, to keep getting your game minutes, even if you do have to drop down. Like it's not an ego thing. Just you have to play. Yeah. So what? Obviously, for young keepers, they're probably looking at you and thinking, that's sort of someone I want to be. They want to be at a Premier League club, I would imagine. So what is it, something you do, and other top level goalkeepers that you know and you've trained with, what is it that you and they're doing that maybe other grassroots keepers aren't doing?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
I'd say, which is, I don't know if you expect me to say this, but we all make, like, obviously we all make mistakes. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Like, even the Premier League level, everyone makes mistakes. I just think it's the reaction that you have after you make a mistake. I think, like, them Premier League levels, like, you know, the keepers I've been working with up in the first team, they make a mistake and then bang, it's gone. Yeah. Like, forget it, move on to the next. Yeah. Whereas I think some, especially younger keepers,
they dwell on it.
You dwell on it. Yeah. Like, I used to definitely dwell on it.
I think that's a massive thing for any player. I think is the ability to just let go of that mistake as quickly as possible, because I mean, once you've done it, there's nothing you can do about it anyway.
So you can't do anything about it. It's gone now. You might as well just you have to move on. Like, trying to obviously rectify it later in the game or in training or whatever. But there's no point dwelling about it now.
Yeah. No, it's interesting you say that, because obviously goalkeeper is probably one of the most scrutinised positions. Like, if you make that mistake, I mean, more often than not, it is probably going to end in a goal. So. Definitely. Yeah, it's interesting you say that, and that ability to let go of that mistake quickly and move on is obviously, like, in your opinion, what is separating those people. And I think a lot of people always think it's some sort of technical skill, how you're catching a ball, or like some sort of how you're diving. It's really not. A lot of the time it is in your mindset, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously this is another one for younger goalies. Like, you've been exposed to some, well, I'd imagine some top level gym programs and training and stuff like that, playing in a Premier League team. What sort of stuff are you doing in the gym as a goalkeeper, like, to improve your athleticism and stuff like that?
It's a lot of power based work, especially for keepers. Like, upper body, it's mainly shoulders. Yeah. Because obviously we're like catching all the force when you catch the ball goes through your shoulders. So, like, pre-act wise, it's a lot of shoulders, a lot of mobility. Yeah. And then gym wise, if we're doing upper body, it's power based stuff. Usually quite low rep, but intensity is through the roof. Yeah. And then lower body wise, obviously you've still got strength work. Yeah. Like your squats, your RDLs, hip thrust, stuff like that. But then we've got, we're quite lucky, we've got, you know, the Kaiser squat things. Yeah. We've got one of them, so we use them for like explosive power squats and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of plyometrics as well. Yeah, so
a lot of focus on sort of heavy, low rep lifts, like, and some, I'm guessing, like fast plyos. Is that what you was going to say? Yeah. Nice. It's because I never see any gym work for goalkeepers ever. I only ever see, if you're on TikTok or whatever it is, you always see like outfielders. Yeah. I never see anything for goalkeepers. So I was interested in what you was going to say. Does your mindset change now that you've progressed into the first team? Like, is there anything where you've had to adjust how you approach training, how you approach games, or do you think just attack it the same sort of way?
Attack it the same. Yeah. I think what it's got, like, my mindset has got me to this point. Why change it? Yeah, nice. I think, well, like, one of my coaches used to say, like, train how you play. Like, if you treat every session like a cup final, you're going to improve them up. You're going to improve, like, as far as you can. Yeah. So I think that's really important. And I use that every session I go into. Yeah. Just try and treat it as, like, the most important thing. Yeah,
because I think, just speaking from my experience, I've been guilty sometimes of when I progress into the first team, I kind of think I'm going to respect them more, like I'm the younger lad going in, and I think that is a mistake. I think that's wrong. So I would say definitely how you're approaching it is the right way to do it. To almost, you're there because you belong there.
Exactly.
Kind of thing,
you're there for a reason. Yeah. You're not there like just to fill the space. Yeah. You're there for a reason. They obviously like, you know, you've been up there. They obviously liked you up there. Yeah. So I just think, you know, don't, like, obviously respect them. Yeah. Don't, like, you know, go and injure them and stuff like that. Yeah. But again, don't treat them as like royalty. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I understand. Yeah, I get exactly what you mean. So obviously you spoke a bit about, like, your self-belief, and I think it seems like one of your biggest strengths to be able to move past those sort of rejections or those lows in your career. I don't think anyone is sort of superhuman, like, so I would imagine that there are times where you do get those doubts and stuff like that. How do you deal with that when they come in? Is there any sort of process you have for that?
Yeah, I mean, like, even this year, like, it's probably been my best year today, but I've still had a lot of like low points, like in games and stuff like that, making mistakes.
Yeah.
I think the way we deal with it is, me and the keeper coach will go through like post-match.
Yeah.
Say if it's a mistake in the game, we'll go through post-match analysis, and that just, you address the issue, but then once it's done, it's done. Like, you just put it under the rug, you move on. Which I think is really good, because obviously you do need to address it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big, like, you know, making a mistake, obviously you don't want to do it, so you're looking at ways to improve and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, once it's done, you just move on.
Yeah. So do you do a lot of analysis and stuff like that on your own performance?
Yeah.
Do you find that helps?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because you can look back on, like, well, we have, you know, you probably had it when you record every game, and you go on huddle and you do your clips and stuff like that. You look back on your games that you've played before, like earlier in the season, compared to like your games later on in the season, and you just look back on it and think, well, like, you actually do see the improvement.
Yeah.
Especially going through every game, because like, it's just little details.
Yeah.
Which is probably separates the top from the rest of the crowd.
Yeah. I think analysis is massive, and I think that is one of the things where pros are doing it, academies are doing it, but the grassroots kind of level isn't doing it, and I think there's massive gains to be had in that sort of analysis. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think if you're at home, like, try and get any sort of clips. If it's your mum recording on the side, like, even that's better than nothing. So obviously, I mean, we was talking about it before you come, but obviously the day that you went to Wembley, you've just been promoted to the Premier League, which is obviously, congratulations. Like,
Thank you.
A pretty unbelievable thing. What was that like for you that day when you was in Wembley?
It was the maddest day of my life, to be honest. Like, we went 2 days before. Yeah. So we travelled down on the Thursday, we trained on the Friday, and then the Friday evening we went for like a walk. You know, like how some teams go for a walk in the stadium just to like get a feel for it. Walked out the tunnel, and I'm seeing this massive stand. Yeah. Thinking, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I didn't realise how big it was. I knew it was big, obviously, but when you see it in person,
when you're on the pitch, it looks a lot bigger.
It's mad. And then the day came around, the final, and like, obviously I was third choice, so I was only doing the warm up. I wasn't involved in the actual like team sheet and whatnot. But even still, the experience.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable experience. To say you've even stepped onto Wembley is something that, I mean, hardly anyone is ever going to be able to say that they've done. So it's a top experience. Like, what was the sort of general feeling in the camp? Like, in your team, did Hull believe like we're going up? Was it
100%? Yeah, because we've been doubted from the start. Yeah, like, we had like, start of the season predictions. Everyone had us going down like 23rd, 24th, like, judging off the last season. Yeah, and so we've been doubted from the start. So we're kind of like, well, let's just see it. Let's go at it full throttle. See what happens. And then we got to that point, and I think the lads were just, well, obviously they were buzzing to be there. Yeah, they had one more job to do, and then again treated it like every other game that season, and got the job done. Yeah, obviously you being in there, you've got some insight that probably no one else has, like, into the top level of player. Like, what is it that, like, say McBurney is doing, who scored on the day? Like, what's his preparation like? What's he kind of, how's he on that day? What's he doing? Literally the exact same routine that he do every single game. Yeah. Like, all of the players that played, they have their set routine. Like, obviously it might be different depending on who you are, but they don't change a thing. Like, because they're experienced pros. They know what their body requires. So just keep it the same. Keep it, like, treat it as a normal game. Because at the end of the day, I know you're playing in front of 90,000 people and not, but it is just a game of football. Yeah. Like, so they keep it the same, keep routines the same. Is there anything, like, specific that he does where you think maybe the viewers could benefit? Like, has he got any sort of supplements that he's doing? Is he any sort of mindset work that he does, or do you not really know? You don't see it? Not from what I've seen. I mean, he has like these. I think like red light or blue light glasses. So obviously like block light going in, so he gets a good sleep. I've never seen anyone do that before. Like, in it. I think that's the first time I've seen it. But like, so like the day before, like if you're having dinner, he'll wear his special glasses, obviously to help him sleep and whatnot. That's interesting. Oh, we did have like magnesium sachet things. Okay. So like like magnesium citrate or something like that.
Yeah. What's that on the day or before?
No, that was the night before.
Yeah.
So you get a good sleep.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. It's just like literally some powder. You put it in a bottle of water.
It's probably hard to sleep before a big game like that. Like,
yeah.
It
does help though. So you do need it. Yeah.
No, it's interesting because obviously like no one gets to see that level of insight. You're training with these people every day, and I believe there's a reason they're at the top. Like, what do these top level pros do like day in day out? Is there like what are they doing where you think that's why they're there?
I think it's just like the intensity they train at.
Yeah.
Like I said, they treat every single training session as like their last.
Yeah.
But then I think obviously you've got all the on the pitch stuff that you can work on, but they've done that before.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly the off the pitch stuff.
Yeah.
So like I see like some young players.
Yeah.
Like they treat pre-act as like a joke.
Yeah.
Well, not a joke, but they don't treat it as like seriously as they should do, which is like it's very important.
Yeah.
And then after training, they're in the gym or they're doing like stretching, yoga, stuff like that. Like nutrition as well. Nutrition is really important. Their diet is like they are dialed in when they're dieting. Yeah. And then after training, it's recovery time. Like we're lucky we've got saunas, we've got ice baths, hot baths. You know, the physios will give you a rub if you need one. Or like they'll just take like the Game Ready. They'll take that home like ice if they need something like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the off the pitch stuff, which makes a massive difference.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree because obviously people sort of say to me like, what is it that you need to do to get to that level? And they always seem to focus on the on pitch stuff. Like, and I honestly believe if you look after all the little 1% like off of the pitch, then they massively add up. And when you go onto the pitch after doing that, like, I think the belief and confidence and things like that 100%. In yourself is massive because you know that you're as ready as you can be, sort of thing.
Definitely.
What skill was it that you had to gain as an individual to get to where you are right now?
I think there's a couple really. I think the main thing I say is confidence. Like that confidence is quite a broad term, isn't it? Yeah. Confidence, like I think confidence on the ball. Yeah. Because when you join academy, it is playing out. Playing out wise, you're doing that more often. Yeah. Confidence like on the ball, on the pitch, stuff like that. But then also like developing your confidence in your personality as well. Yeah, yeah. Like especially as a keeper, you need to be loud, you need to be commanding. Yeah. But then obviously off the pitch, you need to be confident so you can make relationships with your teammates. Like, say if you go on loan or you go up to the first team, you need to be, you don't want to shy away. Yeah, yeah. Like so the lads can actually like interact with you and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably the biggest skill. Yeah. How did you sort of develop your confidence? I think I think that is a massive thing for everyone. Loads of people say they struggle with confidence. So I think you obviously you must have developed it to get to a point that you are now. So how did you do it? I think it's just being yourself really. Yeah. Like put yourself out there. Yeah. No, like, oh well, if I don't like you, I don't like you. Who cares? Like, just I'd say just don't worry what really people think. Yeah. Like be confident, be yourself. Yeah. And then eventually you're going to find like people are going to open up to you, and you're going to, you're going to find your sort of right people. Exactly, you're going to find your right people. Yeah, 100%. So obviously you are 18. You've just been promoted to a Premier League side. What is it that you're doing now? What are you, 18, 19? 19. Sorry, I've got that wrong in the whole video. So you're 19. You've just been promoted to a Premier League side. Like, how do you sort of see yourself moving forward from here? I think loan. I think loan's the next step. Yeah. So being 19, obviously it's all well and good being involved in the first team and stuff like that. I've had a great experience and stuff like that. But the next step in my career, we had this chat about a couple of months ago with the academy manager, and he said, you don't want to get trapped. Yeah. You don't want to get trapped in being the third. 100%. Yeah. You need to get out there and get yourself on loan and rack your minutes up and stuff like that. That was a question I was going to ask you. Do you think loans are beneficial to goalies or young players breaking into the first team in general? Yeah. Like the chats I've had with other goalies, they said that like a loan is the most important thing in your like step to being a professional in like the men's game. Yeah. So that's definitely the next step for me. Yeah. Like get myself on loan, hopefully do well, and then progress and try and get a better one.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah. So for any like young goalie watching this, like what would be a piece of advice that you received that you can now pass on to them that you sort of wish that you had received it at their age or?
Oh, that's a really good question. That. Best bit of advice, I'd say. Like I said earlier about the mistakes.
Yeah.
Like just don't care, move
Yeah.
on, make mistakes, try things. Like
Yeah.
in training, try as many things as you want because
Yeah.
they're the thing. Like in training, that's where it's right. It's good. It's a good time to make mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it doesn't have any repercussions in the game or whatnot. So I think in training, make as many mistakes, try things, because at the end of the day, you might feel a bit, it might feel a bit crap in the moment,
Yeah.
but you look back on it, it means nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's what a few coaches said to me. Just
Yeah.
try things. If it doesn't work, oh well.
Yeah.
Because then you know what your limits are in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And what actually works.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good bit of like advice because like I think everyone is always so focused on like what they can do right. But sometimes you do learn more from doing something wrong,
100%,
So
yeah.
I think it's a good piece of advice. So we've got some rapid fire questions now. What's the pre-match meal?
Oh, pre-match meal. What time are we talking?
Let's
What are we
say
talking?
3 o'clock kickoff.
3 o'clock. I don't really have a set meal.
No?
To be honest.
Wow.
Which is a bit weird.
I know everyone that I know they have the same, like it's kind of a consistent thing.
I've switched it up. I've had pancakes.
Yeah, I have a bit.
I've had pasta.
Yeah.
I've even had like eggs and beans on toast.
Yeah.
Like I just rotate. To be honest, I don't have a set meal. I just whatever I fancy in the moment. Obviously, it has to be like heavy carb based.
Yeah.
But there's no set meal.
Yeah. Best striker you've faced?
Oh, training or are we talking games?
Yeah, any, whatever.
Well, it's got to be McBurney, innit?
McBurney.
It's got to be McBurney.
Did you play against Rashford or Foden in training?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're talking training, yeah, probably Rashford. Or
That's
Foden.
meant. What was he? I know this is rapid fire, but what was he actually like? Like that's crazy.
Probably the best striker of a ball I've ever seen. Like
what was it? Just power or like?
It was power, dip, just everything. Like, but it was so quick. Like he wouldn't move his hips.
Yeah.
And from when he lifted his leg to connection, it was like that. It was like a split second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot about Rashford. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one to say, isn't it? And
Nah,
next time someone asks you that, just say
Yeah.
Rashford. I've got loan moves on it, but we've discussed that. Like supplements, is there any sort of supplements you're taking that you think younger players or people watching would benefit from?
I take creatine.
Yeah.
That's really good for like explosiveness
Yeah.
and like just it fills your muscles up really. So
Yeah.
and at the club I was taking omega-3s.
Yeah.
And like multivitamins, like turmeric sort of stuff. But yeah.
Oh, decent. What's the hardest session that you've done? It might be coming up next week, to be fair.
Oh, it might be coming up. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Hardest session. I don't know about session because I can't really remember the session, but I remember we did. There was this drill we did in pre-season last year. It was grim. It was like 5 cones laid out, and you do 5 dives to your left, 5 dives to right on 1 cone, and you move up each cone. So it kind of self-explanatory. Like then you get to the second cone, you do 4 and 4, third 3 and 3,
like pyramid type
like
thing.
pyramid sort of thing, and you sprint back. It was disgusting.
Yeah. So if there's a keeper out here watching it, go and do that for your off season.
Yeah, do that. It'll be a right
Premier League session. What do grassroots goalkeepers get wrong? What's sort of one mistake that they get wrong?
I think that's a really good question. I know it's meant to be rapid fire, but
No, that's all right. I think
what do grassroots keepers do wrong? I don't know about do wrong, but
or like a common mistake.
common mistake. I think maybe I've seen a few grassroots teams. They're trying to play out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that you've seen now the Premier League's transition to more directness and long ball. So I think keepers overly worrying about playing out.
Yeah.
I think
you got to play the situation.
you have to play the situation because more times than not you're playing grassroots. I remember I was playing grassroots.
Pitches
The
are terrible.
pitches are terrible.
It's a bit of dog shit over in the penalty box or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your mate's dog shit over there. Yeah, I just think you've got to play the conditions. You've got to play the occasion as well.
Yeah.
And just play to your strengths. If you know you're not as confident on the ball, just don't worry about it.
What's your number one tip for recovery?
Get your protein in.
Yeah.
Because obviously that your muscles tear when you exercise. I love a sauna.
Yeah.
Love an ice bath.
Yeah.
We're lucky that we've got them at the club. So do a bit of hot cold therapy.
Yeah.
And hydration.
Yeah.
Hydration is the one. Big. I think that's the one where people miss out on.
Yeah, I'd say you're right. I mean, getting fluids in after a game, like a lot of people hydrate before, but afterwards as well, like it's a big thing.
It's massive. Yeah.
This is what I'm interested in. What's like something pundits always say on, like, say Sky or whatever, like about goalies that you think that's just not true, like, or it does your head in a bit?
Probably saying that you should catch it when you. Honestly, it does me head in. It does my head in. Like, you know, you see, like, you know, Gary Neville, for example, saying, "Oh, the goalie should do better there." You have got no experience of being a keeper. That's why I love having Joe Hart on. Because he's a really good pundit for just overall football. Yeah. But you've got that, like,
it's goalies, but it's a different game, really, isn't it?
It's a game inside of a game.
Yeah.
So you've got that different insight of someone who's actually done it. And you're seeing, like, have you seen the one when he's talking about Soboslai's free kick? Yeah, yeah. That insight is top level.
What was it specifically that he was saying?
What, about the free kick?
Yeah.
It was just saying, like...
Or, like, what the goalie did, sort of... Because he was kind of saying that the goalie had no chance, like, it was...
Yeah, I think he had no chance, but he's gone posting in. But he's talking about the setup beforehand, so the wall. He's positioning, like, as he's moving when Soboslai's about to take it, so he gets closer to his far post there. His footwork in between. Yeah. Like, saying that Ray is probably the quickest keeper, like, in terms of lateral footwork. Yeah. He's pushed, he's extended, it's gone posted in. You can't really do much about that. That's what he said.
Who was the first person that you called when you've heard about signing with Hull?
Well, it wasn't my mum and dad. It was because they were in the call with me. So we had like a little Zoom call when I found out. So I went to training literally about an hour later. Yeah. So probably my gaffer, like my son gaffer, or like the boys. Yeah. They were the first ones that had told.
Oh, decent.
Yeah.
Well, mate, that is all the questions. That is the first episode wrapped up.
Wrapped.
So we're gonna go and do a little bit of sidewinders. I think you're gonna show us you're gonna teach me how to hit a sidewinder.
Yeah, we'll try to.
So I think that is one thing goalies at a lower level really struggle. I think it's one of the hardest passes to do.
It is the hardest thing to do.
So if you can teach me an average centre back, then we should be all right. So
we'll try to. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you there. So, big man, I would say a sidewinder is probably the hardest thing for like young keepers or any keeper to hit. So what is it, something that young goalies are doing wrong, like common mistakes, and how should they properly be doing a sided?
Mainly the thing is the release point.
Yeah.
So usually some people throw it up like that. Yeah. Usually some people's arms are quite tucked in. Yeah. So then that tends to just drag it. Okay. So really, hand still, break the line, straight in your arm. Yeah. That's the main thing. And the release point, I just tend to have it up like that, slight push, and then release. Perfect. He's going to show us now. So he said left shoulder towards your target, so you, straight arm, pop it up smaller. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's on target. It's not bad. So, straight arm, shoulder towards the goal, little pop. Little pop. Hey, oi, you know what? That's not bad. It's not bad for a novice. Not bad at all. The Premier League goalkeeper. Yeah, there's levels. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on, mate. I really appreciate your time, and all the best with this season. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Cut. Wrapped.